Hey guys, it's Ash, and in this video I'm going to give you guys my ranking of the top 15 cards right now in Clash Royale. The game has been changing dramatically recently, especially with the introduction of the Executioner, but I'm going to try my best to rank these cards based on the following factors. 1. How successful and popularly used these cards are among top players on the ladder, tournaments, and challenges. 2. How versatile these cards are, meaning that they can be used successfully in many different decks, not just one or two. And 3. The potential of these cards in the current meta and the meta that would be divulging within the next couple of weeks. Let's start with number 15 and make our way to the top. At number 15 we have Minions, who have always been a good card since the beginning of the game. It's probably the most balanced card in the game, and excluding the Skeleton Army, the 3 Minions together do more damage than any other 3 Elixir card. Unlike Skeleton Army, the Minions do not die to a single zap, and of course are unaffected by the log, the 2 most used spell cards in the game. Minions are an excellent defense against Graveyard. There are very few cards that can be used to control Graveyard, and Minions are one of the few, making them a very important card to carry in your deck if you're lacking counters to Graveyard. Being powerful and able to target air is also super important, as a balloon can be a very big threat. Minions are also fast and have a great ability to distract an Inferno Tower if you're making a strong push with a tank such as Giant or Lava Hound. Number 14, we have the Hog Rider, who has always been a very popular offensive card. He's very balanced in terms of what he offers: great speed, bulk, power, and the keen ability to directly target arena towers or buildings. He's one of the most used win condition cards in the game. Even one swing from him on your arena tower is very significant damage. Number 13, the Musketeer, who's another card that's always been a great card in the game. Her long 6.5 tower range is super useful, outranging cannons, attacking from the opposite lane, and even locking onto an arena tower quickly. Being a single target attacker, she does a lot of damage quickly with her 1.1 second hit speed, while being able to target air troops with a high DPS is what ultimately makes her into a popular option in many decks. Currently, she has overtaken archers due to the rise of the Executioner, and she will continue to be a very popular option in many decks. Number 12, Graveyard. When Graveyard first came out, it was instantly a super powerful card. At one point, it was number 1 in my rankings of the best cards in the game. Although it's not as OP as it once was, Graveyard is still one of the best win condition cards in the game. There are very few cards in the game that can shut down the Graveyard. While it's super easy to counter most of the counters of a Graveyard, you can simply fireball minions or archers, or even use freeze spell with Graveyard to easily take down a whole arena tower. And even though the Dark Goblin is a great counter to the Graveyard, he's rarely used. Number 11, the Electro Wizard. When the Electro Wizard was first introduced, my main concern was its weakness to Fireball. Being weak to Fireball meant that you could not use the Electro Wizard along with other units because you're always going to lose value from a Fireball. But now with his recent HP buff, he no longer dies to an equivalent level Fireball, making him immensely more powerful. The Electro Wizard is now easily one of the best defensive troops in the game, comes with the Zap spell, and his dual targeting stun is just super useful on both offense and defense. Electro Wizard combinations behind a Giant or Golem are now much more difficult to deal with now that it doesn't die to Fireball. Number 10, Tornado. With the recent balance change, Tornado's much stronger pull has quickly made it one of the best defensive spell cards. Now with the Executioner and Tornado's ability to not only pull but also clump troops together, it's made Executioner with Tornado a super powerful combination. Not only that, Tornado has so many other great properties, such as pulling threats such as Giant, Hog Rider, Golem Miner, and even Goblin Barrel straight to your King's Tower. Tornado has made defending so much easier. Number 9, Giant. The Giant is easily the best tank in the game right now. Unlike the Golem, the Giant is much cheaper at 5 Elixir, so there's a lot less risk when using a Giant without depleting all your Elixir and getting rushed by your opponent on the other lane. Having a high HP tank like the Giant helps a lot, not only on offense but also on defense against threats such as the Executioner. It's important that you have a tank that can distract the Executioner so that you can safely target him without getting hit by his boomerang axe. Number 8, Lightning. With the rise in popularity of Musketeer, Electro Wizard, Elixir Collector, Furnace, Inferno Tower, and many other units including the Mega Minion, Lightning has quickly regained its usage and potency. As long as those cards are popular, and I'm pretty sure they will continue to be, Lightning will also be very popular in the current meta. Number 7, Fireball. The main reason I have Fireball ranked over Lightning is because of Fireball's versatility. Even though Fireball fails to one-shot many threats such as Mega Minion, Musketeer, and Electro Wizard, it's still very easy to obtain value for the cost of only 4 Elixir, and not have to succumb to the high Elixir cost of Lightning. It's also very easy to combine Fireball with the Executioner to shut down big pushes. Number 6, Furnace. The Furnace is now the best building in the game. At the cost of 4 Elixir, it provides high return value in terms of the spawning Fire Spirits. The Fire Spirits help immensely in chipping down health off of an arena tower while continually pressuring your opponent in that single lane. Furnace is also super useful against low HP swarms such as minions, skeletons, and goblins. Number 5, Mega Minion. The Mega Minion was the most used card in the game for months until recent nerfs. Even though Mega Minion continued to see more nerfs, it's still one of the most used cards in the game. It isn't hard to see why such a card is always popular. It only costs 3 Elixir, doesn't die to a 4 Elixir Fireball, targets air troops, is excellent behind tanks such as Giant, Golem, or Lava Hound, and does a lot of damage, all for 3 Elixir. Being slow is actually a benefit for the Mega Minion, as this allows you to place him at the back and quickly generate your 3 Elixir back for a big combo push. Number 4, Zap Spell. It wasn't long ago when Zap used to be the most used card in the game. No other card in the game was as popular as Zap for the longest time, and it's still a meta-defining card. If you remove Zap, then cards such as Skeleton Army, Inferno Tower, Inferno Dragon, Minions, Minion Horde, Sparky will all skyrocket in usage. Number 3, the Ice Golem. If it wasn't for Zap Spell, Ice Golem wouldn't be this high in usage. Same can be said for Zap. These two cards offer super good synergy. You can quickly destroy a swarm of minions with the Ice Golem's Aftermath Nova and Zap. The Ice Golem is the best kiter in the game with the ability to easily shut down a countless number of threats by simply pulling them towards the other lane, while costing 2 Elixir allows it to become one of the best supporting units in the game. It's so easy to add an Ice Golem in front of your Hog Rider for a powerful push that's difficult to stop when you're low on Elixir. The Ice Golem is also the best support distractor in the game, costing 2 Elixir as a mini tank and the ability to slow down the units within its radius. Even though he was recently nerfed, it still wasn't significant enough to detract what he does best. The Ice Golem will continue to be a top 5 card in the game, especially being the best distractor to the Executioner on defense. Number 2, the Log. No other card in the game offers as much positive value as the Log. Costing just 2 Elixir, the Log never fails to offer a good return value when used against the ground attacking push. And now the Log has taken over the Zap since it's now the best counter to the Goblin Barrel. Zap no longer kills equivalent level goblins. Not only that, the Log has a big upper hand for being able to one-shot a princess. And since the majority of the decks are decks that rely on ground troops for winning, it's made the Log into the most favorable spell card to carry. At number 1, we have the Executioner. Throughout this video, you guys heard me talk a lot about the Executioner, and that's because the meta right now revolves around this card. The Executioner has the biggest influence and impact in the game right now, offering incredible value. It's easy to imagine how good the Executioner is when you compare him to a Wizard. For the same 5 Elixir cost, the Executioner does almost everything better with benefits. Let's start with the Executioner's high HP for a ranged attacker that can target both ground and air units. You can't kill it with the lightning spell like you can to a Wizard, and that is huge. You can't Fireball and use a Zap or Log to kill it, making it very difficult to get rid of when it's behind a tank. His ability to target both air and ground units with high HP easily distinguishes him from a bowler. Not only that, he comes with a stun effect, allowing him to reset the attack of slow or medium speed units. His boomerang axe has a large area of splash, allowing him to damage units behind the tank such as a giant. A Wizard can't damage a Mega Minion one tile behind a giant, but you can with the Executioner. So those are my current rankings of the top 15 cards right now in Clash Royale. Let me know if you guys agree. Of course, the game is always changing and new cards are introduced, so I'm going to continue to update these rankings every month. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Clash Royale content, and I'll see you guys again soon. Later.